The Golden Bears will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Demon Deacons offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Ballmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price paid after that hit. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So California's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well. Succeed.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, on you and seize momentum.
Powers through the defender. Got room, just causing wreckage in the secondary. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hand.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The freshman just a little too much on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the...
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now. Just take...
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will... And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
And he's loose, and
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's loose. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Oh, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house, 99 yards.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that lap. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Can anyone catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Loss of 7 yards on the play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to get...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Finds his man in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. The play-action fake. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the returner will be dragged down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. The throw. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job flanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He's right on target. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the ball slipped out.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked. Well, it'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on...
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. For a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds his target down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback will audible. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback. He wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
They'll try the counter. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. He's looking to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Cal. And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Cal, 45. Wake Forest, 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Get set, get set. Alert, can.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one big. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Oh, batted into the air and picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wake.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. Handoff to the single running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Feeling some heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And the returner goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go to the counter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. Defense shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They feed him again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll set up to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Cal! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it up to 25. And he breaks into the open. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
For the offense.
A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game.
Batted into the air, and it's picked. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Golden Bears are on the move.
325.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires left. Finds a man by himself. Bounces over the top. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Cal! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes his connection. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't.
Unleashes one deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Casey. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this
quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Number 83.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's going up top here late in the game. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete in the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Casey. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. 1st down here for the offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
87. Wake Forest. 35.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Cal.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. It is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already